It's very hard for vegans to be able to get enough protein. Sure. It's legit. You can agree.
That was the voice of Charlie Kirk saying it's very hard for vegans to get enough protein. Of course, he doesn't provide any evidence for that claim, possibly because the vast majority of vegans do at least consume the recommended dietary allowance of 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. Where there could be issues meeting the standard protein and amino acid recommendations would be when someone is severely undereating calories or eating a very monotonous diet of grains with little to no legumes, nuts, or other higher protein plant foods. But that's just for meeting the RDA. An argument could be made that aiming higher, around 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, could be beneficial. And I tend to favor that as well, especially as we age. But unfortunately, many elderly individuals fall short of that target regardless of their diet. It's not a vegan-specific issue. And there are actually several protein-rich plant foods that can rival or even supersede the protein content of animal foods. For example, tofu provides about as much protein per calorie as 80% lean beef and even more than eggs. And lentils provide about the same amount as eggs. Textured vegetable protein, which is often extracted from soy or peas, and seitan, which is made of a wheat-based protein, can provide more protein than fish and fattier cuts of meat and about the same amount as extra lean meats. And soy or pea milk provide more protein than whole milk and about the same amount as 1% or skim milk, depending on the brand. Not to mention that you can do what virtually every meat-eating gym bro does and use a protein supplement. So with a little education and by incorporating some of those foods I mentioned, it's not that hard to hit even the higher protein target on a vegan diet.